AFC Wildcard Round on EA Sports. And the New England Patriots versus Jarrett Stidham and the Jacksonville.
The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
So now here come the Patriots to take over on offense. Orchestrating the offense will be a man who, of course, won a national title back in his days at Clemson, Deshaun Watson.
And he comes into this wild card round off of a really good regular season, better than 30 touchdown passes. And he said he feels like he can take some shots against the secondary. In fact, in our meeting, he said not only can he take shots, he expects to do it early.
They'll run on first down. Hutchins. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Out of the gun, Watson. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They'll be led out by their quarterback at 6'2" out of Auburn. It's Jarrett Stidham.
Let's face it, it doesn't matter if you're a rookie free agent or a 15-year vet. Guiding a team to victory on the road in the playoffs, that's no small feat. And it's going to be really important for him to play mistake-free football. But equally important, create some big plays as well to give his team confidence that they can win.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's second down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correct.
He's got it at the 15. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Fournette, a first down carry. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the gun, it's Stidham. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Leonard Fournette. A 3-yard gain on the play.
Stidham now to throw on 3rd down. Stidham hit, and he lost it. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. And here now the offense heading back out there.
And you know, Charles, it's been a terrific season for them. They couldn't quite get that #1 seed and the associated bye that goes with it, but nevertheless, they've got to be one of the favorites here to win it all.
They do because of the season that they've had, the position that they're in, and we know under the old playoff system, they would have this game off. This weekend would not be one that they would play, but nevertheless, Maybe it's a good thing. Sometimes you carry that momentum from the season all the way through the playoffs. If you get that open week, sometimes you lose it a little bit. So I think that's what's going to be their mindset.
First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. They get the guard out of Georgia Tech, Shaq Mason. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. And to give this time to the tailback. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Number 23.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
12.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. They'll try the left side. Hutchins. And he's going to have a Patriots first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Two first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson going deep downfield for Ross. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
They'll take over first down.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
A well-executed 22-yard gain right after the turnover. They come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now Leonard Fournette. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, Stidham. Connection made with Chenault. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. To throw is Stidham. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
It's 3rd down.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
So on 4th down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on. This will be a 34-yard attempt. The kick by Lambo is good. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead.
Jaguars 3, Patriots 0.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Now Deshaun Watson and his offense heading back out there. He'll look to shake off the interception on the opening drive. He should at least be comforted that it resulted in 3, not 6.
And if I were him, I would be the guy all the way out on the field greeting my defense now, saying thanks a lot. You held them to a field goal after I turned it over. That's a big defensive stand for them. He needs to go out now and make up for what he did on the first drive.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On 2nd down now, Hutchins. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Now he's forced out right. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
He was tackled.
Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On 2nd down, Hutchins. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
A tackle made at the 44-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Now
from the gun, here's Watson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
he was covered by C.J. Henderson.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. from the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it on line, but it comes up about a rotation short. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
6-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Jaguars 3, Patriots 0.
2nd down at 4. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Stidham from the shotgun. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
New England trying to get a place on offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Kenny Clark able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line.
Kenny Clark in on
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. To throw is Watson. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, He joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
They'll run with Fournette. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. Second.
Stidham. That's complete to Jake Butt. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Jaguars on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. On 1st and 10, it's Stidham. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch.
Stidham.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day. Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Stidham. That one complete. He finds Shark. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
And the Jaguars first down.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Stidham. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, this from 34. And Lambeau will put this one through, and they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0.
Patriots, nothing.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
They're on 24-yard line.
Now Deshaun Watson and his offense heading back out there. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
New England on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
It's 4th down.
Patriots send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Leonard Fournette making his way back out there. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far here in the second quarter. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes I think cornerbacks can benefit from the fact that quarterbacks might just forget about the idea that they might be near the line of scrimmage. How about the anticipation there, sneaking in and making a big play in the backfield?
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Stidham to throw. He's got Jake Butt, his tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Two minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 44-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, Nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now Stidham on first down. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
They'll throw on first down with Stidham. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. Second down, Stidham to throw. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop any defensively. Third down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
A 36-yard attempt.
The kick by Lambeau is good, and that will make our score 9-0.
Jaguars 9, Patriots nothing.
Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
At their own 26-yard line.
Now Deshaun Watson and his offense heading back out there. I think this crowd not really sure what to make of things. Their guys have not looked very good. Their leader here at the top, he hasn't looked that great either.
And most of the time you hear guys talk about how they don't let the crowd affect them or they block it off. Well, that's not really fully true, because a lot of the times you ride the wave of emotion with the crowd when it's positive for you. In this case, they've got to find a way to shake it off and at least get something done to maybe put the crowd back on their side.
Absolutely, give these guys something to cheer about. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. A 40-yard punt, no return, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup, as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's the first of 2 games here on this wildcard Sunday. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look back to yesterday's AFC wildcard game. But first, let's take a look back to yesterday's action. Meanwhile, in our game, it took a little while to get settled in, but we were in for a battle royale in this second half. And to call the action, let's go back to the guys who've been there all year, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Jarrett Stidham ready to pilot this offense again. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It's
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Fournette. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
A gain of 4 yards. First down, Jaguars.
This is Fournette. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Stidham. Sharks got it, left side. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory.
To DJ Chark.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. On the slant, this is Chark. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
It's 2nd and inches at the Patriots' 6.
They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there. Now it's 3rd down and inches.
3rd down.
Stidham now to throw on 3rd down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play. First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. Out of the gun, Watson. He's got a first down past the 30. And all the way up to the 31-yard line. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. From the gun, Watson. Open man is Ross, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Jaguars.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hutchins. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. A shotgun snap for Watson. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Now Watson. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Dalton Keene there to make the grab. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And they're back within a couple at 9-7 now. That time a 9-play drive. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown.
Jake Elliott.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25.
Look at DJ Chark as he and the rest of the offense head back out. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting him, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. 7 yards the pick up there. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
At the 32-yard line.
From the gun, it's Stidham. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Fournette. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Patriots take over. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And as the numbers show, he really wasn't in the mix at the beginning, but they've got him in the rotation now, and it's proved a good move.
And that's what happens when you're a good player. There's a lot more attention drawn to you. And it's obvious that they had him in their game plan on defense, not letting him get off to a good start. But he's found a way so far here in the second half.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Tackle made right at midfield. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 50, it's Watson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson. And he comes back with one complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Watson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
It's a gain of
to throw again on 2nd down. Watson. And that one complete to Keene, the tight end. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there. And now it's 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10.
To the air yet again, Watson. And that'll be caught by the tight end, Keene. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Watson looks to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So a big, big kick coming now for Jake Elliott. This for a 4th quarter lead. The kick by Elliott is good. And they take the lead here by a point, 10-9.
Patriots 10, Jaguars 9.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. Right now, Charles, this is the drive of the season. You're on the road here in the playoffs. It's put up or shut up. They need points.
This is where you have to come together as a team, as you just noted, on the road. So that means they've carried that mentality with them throughout. Hey, we've got to go on the road. We've got to rely on ourselves, right? Focus, yet still find the fun in it. How great is this, guys? Look at the spot we're in right now. And then go to your top players, call the plays that they run best.
Yeah, sort of controlling their own destiny, but this place has been loud. Not going to be easy. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there on first as a screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Stidham from the shotgun. Connection made with Chenault. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 45-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Stidham will throw again. And incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 now. Stidham. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 34-yard line. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Pass complete to Leonard Fournette. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now Fournette.
The 26.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Again, it's Fournette. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for a 4th quarter lead. And Lambeau will put this one through. And they take the lead here by 2, 12-10.
Patriots 10.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Watson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He was covered by C.J. Henderson.
Throwing again is Watson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice game. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 34-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Watson. Now they go screen. It's complete. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Jags grab it. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Recovered by...
He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. From the gun, Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. First 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Watson now to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 23. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Josh Lambo now for the point after. And that makes it a 9-point game. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. New England trying to get a place on offense. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Fresh off the pick 6, it's Watson. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, Watson. And that is incomplete. Charles, I think back to your earlier statement about the visitors being the underdogs needing to win that turnover battle. And this defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far, a big reason why they lead this game.
Yeah, and I know defenses always talk about getting turnovers in bunches, getting those takeaways. 2's not a bunch, but it's plenty in this game, exactly the formula they need. And I got to tell you, partner, I like it when you think back to something I said that actually comes true. It's actually right.
It happens more often than you might. There he goes, left side, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. 73 yards, and the Patriots are back within a score. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. And the lead is down to 2. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it ends with a New England touchdown.
Patriots 17.
a touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Jags football again. DJ Chark ready to rock and roll. He's north of 150 yards in this game. He's been doing his thing, hasn't he?
That he has, and he's been enjoying himself. And it's the type of game that you get locked into a pretty good groove. May not be record-shattering, but it's the type of game that if you accumulate that throughout a season, you can be one of the top receivers in the game.
See how much they incorporated here on this drive. Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On the run, it's Fournette. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
Out of the gun, Stidham. And this one into the hands of DJ Chark.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Now a throw here to his running back. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On 2nd down, here's Stidham. The open man is Westbrook. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 31-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Two minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Fournette running out of the gun. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They'll run it again with Fournette. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And they take a knee. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
You can really tell right now both sides have amped up the aggressiveness. That time the offense winning the aggression battle.
And the defense was obviously aiming for the football, maybe a little bit more so than the runner himself. And that's why he was able to break through and get the gain that he did.
It's hard to find solace on one side when the season ends, no matter where it ends, but especially in the playoffs because there's all that build up to the moment. But I would imagine the post-game locker rooms